to 8 p.m., but they're eating the exact same stuff. In short-term studies, like that last a day or 48 hours, and in some cases, even up to a month-ish, there's better glucose control shown with the early time-restricted feeding model versus the conventional model, or even a delayed or late shifted time-restricted feeding model. It's usually the early time-restricted feeding model that kind of wins for showing better blood glucose control. Okay, so this was in short-term studies though. So when they dragged the comparison out for a year, and this was actually a 12-month study that was done pretty recently, where they looked at eating from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. versus eating 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Dragged the study out for 12 months, moderate caloric deficit, no advantage of either group. So, and they diligently, they matched the diets pretty well in terms of macronutrition and calories and all that stuff. And so by the end of the study, both of the groups lost an equal amount of body fat. Both of the groups improved their clinical parameters, blood lipids, blood glucose, etc., equally by the end of the year. And so that tells us that, okay, well, there's different effects in the short term versus the long term with, comparing these two different, or actually comparing early time restricted feeding with some conventional type of intake.
So intermittent fasting isn't going to increase my autophagy and make me immortal, is what you're saying.
Okay, so autophagy is...
sorry, that's me saying it the British way, probably. I'm sorry.
That's cool. That's cool. I think the British accent is really cool. And by the way, I just found out that one of my favorite media personalities, Gordon Ramsay, he's not British, he's Scottish, right? Something like that.
Most Scottish people, if you called them British, would probably be pretty offended.
Yeah, especially Gordon.
Because then